Okay, guys, we're looking here in the Ten Commandments. There are 10 commandments for men, and we've looked at the first 3. I'm going to get to the 4th one. And I'm going to say, first of all, this is the only commandment of the 10 commandments not repeated in the New Testament, but yet the principle is there in the New Testament. And it is this: remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. In the Old Covenant and under the Old Testament, the Sabbath day was Saturday, and they were to do no work then that day. They were to worship God. The Bible says that on the Sabbath day, as Jesus' custom was, he went up to the synagogue and he went to church, if I could say it that way. Now, we don't have that repeated in the New Testament, but what we do have said in the New Testament is this: don't forsake the assembling of yourselves together as some do, and all the more as you see the day approaching. We see the principle in the New Testament, but not necessarily the day. I've been all around the world, and it's amazing how different places in different parts of the world, they might meet on different days. But the idea is this: there should be a day that you set aside. There should be a day that you worship God. There should be a day that I call a day of rest, that you put some things aside. And it's a time, maybe a family day. And psychologists and people that study biology and the physical nature of things, our physical being, has said we have been designed to work 6 days and then on the 7th day rest. We need that. We actually become greater and more productive if we rest 1 day a week. But I believe part of this has an application in terms of how we worship God, how we go to God's house, that it should be a priority in our lives, and not sports and not hobbies and what have you. Great if you golf, but you don't golf on Sunday morning. Great if you enjoy a sports team, but you don't take off church to go see that sports team. I believe this commandment tells us that we should be in God's house when the doors are open. We should be fellowshipping with God's people, and there should be 1 day a week that we put aside all our other activities and we spend time with family and we worship God. And the truth is, today we have many people that violate the 4th of the 10 commandments, and they're seeing the results in their family, in their lives. Take a check. How are you doing with the 4th commandment?